And we're back in class. Vadim, the CBD professor from cbdschool.com, your school to learn all about cannabidiol. Real quick video today. I'm just checking in on a question I got here. So one of the people wrote, one of my subscribers, I don't want to reveal the name, but they said, one other thing, is full spectrum the same as full plant extract? So the subscriber is asking, when a company tells you their CBD oil is a full plant spectrum, is that the same thing as full plant extract? Of course, I think she's asking this because I often say you want to make sure you get a full plant extract because that's going to have the most cannabinoids and terpenes. It's going to have the highest benefit to you, as opposed to using just someone who was making an oil with mixing isolate, just taking just the CBD, isolated CBD, and putting that into an oil base like an MCT oil or an olive oil. Basically, this has become the trend now to go for full plant extracts. It's becoming kind of a buzzword in the CBD space because it's a way to sell a product. It's understandable. It's a way for companies to market their product as being superior as a full plant extract. The question though is, when a company says we have a full spectrum CBD hemp oil, is that the same thing as when they say a full plant extract CBD hemp oil? Yes, it means the same thing. They're synonymous terms. They're just two different marketing terms for the same thing. But here's the caveat. You want to make sure that they're not just saying that because it's a buzzword. As I've said, it's become this way of selling a product and claiming that people have a better product, which is understandable because they want to sell the product. That's fine, but you want to check them to make sure that that is actually true. How do you do that? You do what I always say: check the lab report. When you ask them, either it should be on their website, ideally on the product page, or you ask them in an email, can I please see the latest lab report for your CBD oil? In that lab report, which I have videos about, you want to make sure that you see a multiple concentration of different cannabinoids. For example, in addition to the CBD, you should see some CBG, some THC, some THCV, for example, some CBDV, some CBDA. They will all vary based off the product. But you want to see other cannabinoids in there other than CBD. That's evidence that you have a full spectrum CBD hemp oil. That it's full spectrum just means that it's it's not just CBD. And in addition to that, you want to look for the report to have a terpene profile. You want it to show you what terpenes are in there. Since the terpenes have been shown to also have benefit for you in the product, you want to see that there's a certain concentration of terpenes, and that also is evidence that you actually have a full plant extract or full spectrum hemp oil. Now, the other thing you want to make sure, of course, is that there's no toxins or pesticides present at levels that would be harmful to you. You want to make sure it's a clean product. And then the last thing is, when we talk about full plant extract, that usually includes the flower. Now, not everybody that's making CBD is using the flower. Some people use either the flower and the stalk. Some people, like overseas CBD hemp oil, is using just the stalk. Both can still be full spectrum in the sense that there's other cannabinoids and terpenes in there, but you're more likely to have a higher concentration of cannabinoids and terpenes and flavonoids from a full plant extract that uses the flower. So that's one difference, but the only way you're going to know that is if you ask the company how are they making that, and that's usually going to be your American companies, domestic CBD hemp oil, which I have a preference for. I think is better than overseas hemp oil. I think it's more traceable than overseas. You can see it better. You can see pictures of it at least, or if there's videos of the farm. It's more traceable than I think overseas in some ways, but that's really just a preference. The main thing to understand is, yes, when a company says we have a full spectrum hemp oil or a full plant extract or a whole plant extract, they're talking about the same thing, but you don't want to just take their word for it. You want to ask them for a lab report to ensure to show that there's documentation of that. I hope that clarifies that for this person. If not, I love your questions, so please ask me more. Leave a comment below. Tell me about your favorite CBD oil. Please subscribe, and also go to cbdschool.com for more great content. And for cbdschool.com, as always, this is Vadim signing off. Thank you very much. Bye.